Guys, this is good news. Genshin Impact is giving us a skip button. Ignore the smoke detector, by the way. Ignore the smoke detector. But I'm hearing allegedly that there is going to be a skip button now.
Here's another piece of good news, and it has to do with the quest dialogue experience. I'm sure we've all tried to speed up the pace of a quest before by clicking.
Yes, we have. Of course we have. Of course I've been trying to skip the dialogue for 6 or 7 years, and we have not been able to do that. Even though any other games that are in games that are in the 1990s will probably allow you to have a skip button. But yes, thank you for announcing that. So can we now skip the dialogue in the game now? Do we now have a skip button in the game now?
Through the dialogue, but most of the time you have to wait for a set transition time to pass or for certain animations to play out before the next line can
play. Very annoying, very annoying. I don't like how, okay.
With the habits of different travelers in mind,
yes,
the devs have decided to change this going forward.
Yes.
Starting in Luna 8, travelers can choose to no longer wait to advance dialogue.
Genshin flipping Impact has now added the skip button. Guys, after 6 to 7 years, they finally added the skip button. They finally added the skip button. Finally. Wait, hold up. Starting with most quests from version Luna, travelers can now press advance to the next line of dialogue at most times. Wait, hold on, wait. You telling me I cannot go back to 1.0 and skip any of the dialogue? Genshin 6.7 is a failure. This is embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. This is embarrassing. Guys, Genshin Impact is now under 6.7. Yes. Like now I actually can't say no pun intended, because this actually is pun intended, by the way. They're under 6.7 freaking live stream they had, right? And we're just gonna go through this. The skip button, already garbage. I'm letting you know already, but there's still some other things we do need to look at in this place, because I'm hearing that the new character they drop is Garbaggio. Animations are gone, or like they're way worse than they used to be. And somebody like referenced the pose of Herta. Let's just say the pose that this character has, Herta might have. So Sandrone is apparently, allegedly, this pose right here, one of these poses Herta has. Now I'm not gonna confirm or deny nothing, but I'm hearing on TikTok, now let's look it up, because people, oh my goodness, I don't even think this is like the similarity. This is quite frankly almost the same pose, same pose, same aura, same everything. Like at this point, like Sandra, like bro, you might as well just say you was inspired by Herta. Quite frankly, I'm not gonna lie to you, but okay. Oh yeah, that's so that's what they have to say about that. But let's check out these animations. Maybe Genshin Impact for the 6.7 patch, they're gonna up the animations. Maybe they're gonna make it better. I don't know, just make it a little bit better. Up there with some of the top notch Weather Waves. Not trying to do no comparison, but
this skirt really wasn't made for weather like this.
Then why'd you wear it? No, wait, why'd you wear it though? Because I'm hearing allegedly, right, this was not her final design. It was a design before this. Now I'm not gonna lie. Do I really care about? Let me not even see my. You know what? Y'all already know my opinion on that.
How in the blazes did Rosalind used to cope?
Okay.
Come on, keep up.
Where's she going? Don't wait, no trolling. Where's she going?
Come on, keep up.
Okay, so is she just like who? Okay, who allowed this to go through in the final version? I'm sorry. What is that? Y'all, before anyone saying that I'm trolling, where is she going? Where is she even looking? Do you know where she's looking? Yeah, I have no idea where she's looking at either, quite frankly, but okay. See, now I heard this right here, way smaller. It was way smaller, which if that is the case, then I mean, like, it's something. It is something. We gotta remember, guys. This is for the Gen Alpha, the Gen Beta. I don't care if this came out during Gen Z, quote unquote, time. Yes, I was there for it, but I don't care. I don't claim this.
Let's test my hypothesis. What a joke.
Okay, that great line for the voice actor. Quite frankly, get your bag, like. Girl or boy or him or her or there, whatever, right? Okay, now let's actually get a better look at it.
Lady to muddy her hem. Like we've heard already, Stellar Conduct is a big...
I mean, listen, unironically, like, wait a minute, it's not too bad. Like, it's not too bad, right?
Part of her kit. Not only can she convert the superconduct reaction, stellar conduct damage.
I mean, listen, unironically, it doesn't look bad. The only thing is, though, if this wasn't the version that they showed before, then I can see why people are mad. This might just be the Genshin, like, TikTokers complaining for no reason. So you didn't hear that from me, though. You didn't hear that from me. And apparently, they're going to the moon. Yeah, apparently Genshin Impact. Somebody, we're going to the moon now. I guess they seen Wuthering Waves, Cyberpunk collab, potentially, or maybe they got some, you know, inspiration from Mass Effect. I don't know. Not too bad. I'm hoping we can explore this. Like, oh, I mean, well, not like as much to explore, quite frankly, but it's something, yeah.
After the Pioneer landed, he began to explore the moon and circumlunar zone. One day, while in the circumlunar zone, he received a mysterious signal from deep space.
Listen, I would be stupid if I said this didn't look good. Quite frankly, this might be like, okay, I'm actually glad that Genshin did step their game up, because for the past 2 patches, we've been going through AI Paimon fingers and some animations of characters that are not looking to, it's giving nightmare fuel, quite frankly.
And not just anywhere outside of Teyvat. We're heading to
The moon.
dun, dun.
I feel like this should have been like, I mean, I guess you can release it for the 6.7, you know, for the memes, you know, for the vibes. But I just feel like at this point, this should have been like a 7.0 type of thing. But let's see how it's gonna look. You feel me? We don't know.
It looks amazing.
Yeah,
Look at
like
this
again, like I
building.
said, I'll be stupid if I said this didn't look good. It looks good, and quite frankly, they probably did this because of the Cyberpunk collab, and they wanted to get some like inspiration. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. That being said, though,
This place is looking a lot different than when Columbina brought us here before.
Well, she did say she wanted to clean up the place a bit before inviting the traveler back.
sure, clean it up. Yeah. I'm looking at this right.
And out of concern, follows her all the way to some ancient dragon.
Agrees to head to the moon with us to search for Columbina.
Everybody here is completely
Like again, this looks good. Like for Genshin standards, I'm actually glad that we're getting something new, something different. Like I cannot complain about anything right here.
In fact, the
Nothing I can
entire
complain with.
lunar surface is like this.
And I like how it's like slowed down, like it's actually showing like we in space. It's not like how it is on Earth. Like, cause trust me, I have been to Mars. Don't tell nobody.
Plus, by using Archeoloon energy.
But yeah,
we
I
can
don't
make
mind this.
bodies-
Like I want to say, Genshin, please do more of this, but at the same time, this is Hoyoverse we're talking about here. And it's crazy how I can glaze that part, you know, give praise where praise is due. But then they somehow made this live stream go from maybe a 5 out of 10 to a 1 out of 10. This is ridiculous right here, what they about to say.
Has to do with the quest dialogue experience.
Okay, so you would think with the quest dialogue, they're about to say, wait, a skip button? Okay.
I'm sure we've all tried to speed up the pace of a quest before by clicking through the dialogue.
Now, clearly she's trolling, right? Clearly she's trolling. You know we've been trying to skip this game for the past 6 to 7 years at this point.
But most of the time, you have to wait for a set transition time to pass or for certain animations to...
It's just way too slow, way too clunky, way too outdated for a game that came out in 2021, by the way. Ridiculous, quite frankly.
play out before the next line can play. With the habits of different travelers in mind, the devs have decided to change this going forward. Starting in Luna 8, travelers can choose to no longer...
So travelers can now choose to skip starting from Luna 8 onward. Are you serious? Why would like this makes no sense. Okay, this is when I knew that this is why I'm glad I don't have to touch Genshin Impact, because they're literally toying in y'all face. They don't respect y'all time. They don't respect y'all, quite frankly, at all. Let's just keep it a buck. They don't respect y'all at all. The fact that they said that they're going to add a skip button, which to my knowledge, they don't even show. Like, do they even show it? Okay, they do show it. Let's see.
Keep mentioning.
So, travelers can play through it at their own pace.
Let me see. Show me.
I feel like we keep mentioning the winglet, but there's actually a bit more we need to share.
That's right.
That's
the
it?
ship's aquarium has become a...
Wow. So they don't. Wow. Okay, so they talk about the skip button, but they don't show how it's gonna work. Again, typical Genshin Impact, typical Hoyoverse, bro. Typical Hoyoverse, right? So I'm assuming what they mean by this, right? I don't like starting with most quests. You can now press to advance to the next dialogue. That doesn't even mean the skip button, quite frankly. So this could actually honestly be worse. This could really be like now you can just like spam it instead. Like you could spam it. Like now you can spam it, but outside of that, like what is this for? Quite frankly, so we really don't know until this comes out. Regardless, the fact that this is on Luna, going from Luna all the way up, why not before? Like, we have a whole timeline. Again, this game has been out for almost 6 to 7 years, by the way, and there's still not a skip button. Why is a game that came out in 2001 have a skip button, but not Genshin flipping Impact? It makes no sense. Genshin Flippin' Impact doesn't have a skip button, but somehow, some way, a game that came out in the 2000s, we didn't even hit 2010 yet, and they have a skip button. It makes no sense to me. Also, let me make sure Paimon doesn't have AI fingers here. Okay, she looks all right. All right, this all looks pretty decent. Then Hoyoverse decides to say, you know what? Since we guys can give you a skip button, since we guys still are not respecting you, since we guys are still basically taking away animations of a character that was beloved, right? We're gonna give you guys Fortnite.
Mora isn't water, and times it can flow in unnatural directions.
Where am I?
I want you to tell somebody that played Genshin Impact back in the day, and I want you to tell them, we're gonna be shooting to try to save Paimon now. They wouldn't believe you, and nor would I believe you, because on Wallahi, that don't make no sense. On Wallahi, that don't make no sense, boy.
Gotta get back to Paimon.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Gotta get back to Paimon.
Yo, David Martinez, chill out with the Sandevistan right there.
Gotta get back to Paimon.
Oh, this is Genshin Flippin' Impact in 6.7. This is how I knew, this is a joke, quite frankly. I mean, but you know what, bro? I gotta give it to Genshin Impact, because no one else in the Guys of Space is doing this. Like, what even is this? Quite frankly, like, please, what is this? They teased this on the last live stream as well, and now they're showing gameplay of it. Like, do we have a release date when this is? Like,
gotta get back to Paimon.
that.
This has been entirely unconstructive.
Agreed.
How about some answers for once?
Silence! Your day's outcome.
Do we get do we know? Okay, so this looks good. This does look good.
Tsar's final tokens of affection. That which I set in motion, I shall end.
I'm assuming this is coming this patch, right? Like, this is not going to be okay, who knows? Who knows at this point? I'm assuming this clearly is this patch though, right? So here's my thing on this, right? The rest of this is okay, but the fact that they said this right here, we're giving a skip button, but we're not giving it to the old content, a typical Genshin Impact fashion, I just don't like that, quite frankly. I don't like that. They're toying in y'all face, and again, like I don't know, we'll have to see when it come out. Genshin is literally adding a skip button, but wait, half skip button, LMAO. It has to be on purpose, thinking it will be thinking of it that way makes it hilarious. A half skip button, wow, the bare minimum. Does Hoyo really think their story is so great that they don't need a skip button because they think players are enjoying it like the roller coaster? It doesn't matter if the story is good. It's the principles. It's literally the principles. What do you mean I can't skip a side quest? What do you mean I can't skip a main quest, a filler main quest, which has been the... Anyways, devs, listen, there's always a catch. Speaking of David Martinez, yeah, I don't see why they're not adding a full skip button. I'm sorry, but the amount of expeditional... Okay, yeah, I failed English, by the way. Dialogue in one scene where it's just 7 minutes of explaining characters and characters cycling through the same animation gets irritating, especially when your quest is already 6+ hours. Y'all saw that one 11-hour quest that wasn't in Glade Kyo I showed? Give me out, guys. You will now be able to mash through quest dialogue without delay. So it's not even a skip button. All you could do now is just like mash it, like, which is, I mean, cool, I guess, but I mean, why am I mashing this when I could be mashing some girl's guts? It just doesn't really make sense to me. Not a skip button, but you know what? Hold on, wait a minute, look at this. Not a skip button, but you know what? I'll take it. You're gonna take slop. You're gonna take something that is not even half baked, just lazy. See, and if people that be like, people like this make no sense to me. The people that say, do we really need a skip button? Does Genshin Impact really need a skip button? Does a game that came out in 2021 need a skip button when every other gacha game in the space has a skip button? That's like, so that makes no sense to me. No sense to me. For the people that really think people care about the lore, no one cares about the lore that much. I'm telling you right now, ask a Dragon Ball Dokkan battle player what's going on in the story, they don't know. Ask a Dragon Ball Legends player what's going on in the story, they don't know. Ask a Naruto CN mobile player what's going on in the lore, half the time they don't know. Heck, I'd even argue Arknight midfield. But again, it makes no sense. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna have to see where they go with this. This live stream was definitely a disaster, quite frankly, because of this whole skip button right here. And again, we don't know, like, just wow. I'm interested to see how it's gonna look like when it actually comes out. But don't have your hopes up, because it's Hoyoverse we're talking about at the end of the day, guys. It's Hoyoverse.